Pamela, Pam, Silagan Baricuatro is a Filipino politician and philanthropist who is the governor-elect of Cebu. A member of the Partido Demokratiko Pilipino, PDP, she is the founder of the Visayas-based food bank Simply Share Foundation. Early life and education. Pam was born in Cebu City and raised in Pinamungajan, a coastal town in Cebu. According to Gulf News, she spent her childhood collecting shellfish on muddy shores and was shaped by her family's values of hard work and empathy. Birth: Pam Baricuatro was born on November 9, 1966. Parents: her father, known simply as Police Baricuatro, served as a bodyguard to former Davao Governor Sergio Osmeña Jr. His story inspired the 1970s Cebuano action film Baricuatro, Batang Cebu. Schooling: she earned a BA in Political Science from the University of San Carlos and completed 3 years at the University of the Visayas Law School, though she left before passing the bar. Further training: she pursued executive studies in strategy at City University of Hong Kong and public administration at Harvard University. Personal life: Baricuatro is a resident of Pinamungajan. She has one child, Elise Nicole, Nikki, who was born when she was 20 and whom she raised as a single parent. She later married David Alone, a businessman. Baricuatro was close friends with Rowena Burden, who announced her intentions to run for the Cebu governorship before her death. Baricuatro has stated that Burden's death compelled her to seek the governorship herself. Simply Share Foundation. In 2015, Baricuatro founded the Simply Share Foundation, the first food bank in Visayas. The organization actively participated in relief efforts following the landfall of Typhoon Odette in 2021, which heavily impacted Cebu. Miss Universe Philippines 2021 titleholder Beatrice Gomez, who hailed from Cebu, rallied support for the foundation and other non-governmental organizations through donation drives in response to the typhoon. Baricuatro's daughter, Elise Nicole Catalan, succeeded her as director of the Simply Share Foundation. Career: flight attendant and leadership. Pam worked 27 years with Cathay Pacific Airways, rising to senior flight purser, a role that built her leadership, organizational, and global perspective skills. Gulf News highlights that her world travels inspired her dedication to help underserved communities. Nonprofit founder. In 2015, she founded Simply Share Foundation, the first food bank in the Visayas, providing time manner aid in disaster zones. The foundation was heavily involved in relief efforts after Typhoon Odette, December 2021, and saw collaboration with prominent figures like Miss Universe Philippines 2021 Beatrice Gomez. The foundation's directorial baton was later handed to her daughter. Political entry and governance. During President Duterte's term, Pam was appointed to the board of Land Bank Resource and Development Corporation, and later served briefly as Secretary General of the Partido Federal ng Pilipinas. Entering politics formally in 2024, she joined the Partido Demokratiko Pilipino, PDP, and announced her candidacy for governor, jumping from a planned congressional run. 2025 gubernatorial campaign. Her campaign emphasized clean governance, grassroots representation, and Phil Duterte-era alliances. Facing critics who called her a neophyte lacking political machinery, she instead focused on community engagement, visiting rural barangays, riding habal-habal, motorcycle, and connecting directly with voters. Endorsements included President Duterte and regional figures such as Hanilet Avancina and Ramon Durano III. On May 12, 2025, she won decisively with 1.108 million votes, 58.1%, against Gwen Garcia's 765,000. Transition and first decisions. On May 19, she formed a transition team and invited support from national agencies. Faced with an electoral protest filed on June 3 by Garcia alleging vote miscounts in 4,100 precincts, Baricuatro's camp dismissed the claims as meritless. She took a pre-swearing oath in a private ceremony on May 22, signaling her priorities: healthcare expansion and discontinuation of projects like Pasigarbo Sa Sugbo and Suroi Sugbo, due to logistic and budget issues. She has appointed former Tourism Secretary Ace Durano as economic and political advisor. 5. Net worth. Reliable estimates place Pam's net worth between 30 million Cuban pesos to 50 million Cuban pesos, is almost equal to US $550,000 to $920,000, a relatively modest figure in Philippine politics. Houses and lifestyle. Residences, lives in a private home in Pinamungajan, not in the provincial capital, reflecting her grassroots image. Lifestyle, known for her down-to-earth routines, morning prayer, cooking local seafood stews, shopping at local markets, engaging in barangay-level events, and hosting community gatherings like holiday bingo. Public persona, close and approachable, interacting freely with citizens at grassroots settings. Public image and vision. Pam is characterized as a non-traditional politician, merging the discipline of a flight purser, the compassion of a community advocate, and the analytical insight shaped by studies at Harvard. She presents herself as the people's governor, promising transparent and data-driven governance. Strengthening rural healthcare and mobile clinics. Promoting tech-assisted agriculture and microloan schemes. Boosting ecotourism led by local communities. Using digital tools to track infrastructure and define transparent spending. Fostering unity across political divides via initiatives like the Healing Cebu Summit. Governor of Cebu, from 2025. Baricuatro's victory was proclaimed on May 13 and she promptly became the governor-elect of Cebu. On May 19, Baricuatro announced her transition team, led by lawyer Edmund Lau, and sought the assistance of the Department of the Interior and local government and the Philippine National Police in securing a smooth transition of power from the outgoing Garcia administration. While Garcia created a local government transition team on May 20, Baricuatro accused the outgoing administration of obstructing her gubernatorial transition, describing Garcia's camp as deliberate in their refusal to cooperate. Subsequently, on June 3, Garcia filed an electoral protest before the Commission on Elections, COMELEC, citing technical and software-proven evidence that suggests that votes intended for Garcia were counted for Baricuatro in over 4,100 precincts. Baricuatro dismissed the protest, describing Garcia's claims as baseless and absurd. She asserted that there was no room for refusal or drama with her transition to the governorship and left her legal team to address the dispute. Upon receiving the summons from the COMELEC on June 13, Baricuatro maintained that the protest was without merit. Early tenure. Baricuatro's term as the 27th governor of Cebu will begin on June 30, 2025. She previously took the oath as governor before Judge Ana Marie Militante in a small gathering on May 22 at the Cebu City Sports Club. As governor-elect, Baricuatro has cited healthcare as her priority in her administration. On May 21, Baricuatro announced that her administration will discontinue the Pasigarbo SA Sugbo and Suroi Sugbo programs instituted by her predecessor, citing challenges in logistics and finance. Thank you for watching and kindly subscribe, like and share this video to family and friends.